All right, guys, here we are to talk about episode 10 of Iron Fist.
Which, if you're doing the math, means it's been over 10 hours since we started watching Iron Fist.
Yes. We started at like 9. It's almost 8:30. Yeah.
My handwriting is getting worse.
I'm getting more belligerent. All right, so this episode was pretty interesting.
We got some
found
good
out
reveals.
some,
It's
some
interesting.
stuff. We know that mystery character was Davros, his boy.
Yeah, the Wanderer, the Ninja Star Man, the Falafel Stand hijacker himself
Yeah.
is, in fact, Davos.
Davos. I said Davros. Davos.
That's a Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah.
It's actually, well,
It's
they're
that
both.
time.
It's Davos of Kunlun.
Kunlun.
It's in
No, but that was a good reveal, and you called that one. So that's who
I
that
forget
was.
if I did it on camera, but I did. I
So I
did call it.
was cool with that. I like him.
He also has a weird, Kunlun.
He's got that like Australian-y accent.
What is going
or
on
like
with these accents?
New Zealand or
A
something.
lot of people have these weird accents.
I imagine because people from all around the world go to heaven. Oh.
Where all the dogs are waiting for them.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
no, this episode was pretty decent. We got to see the other side of the hand.
I like this a lot.
We got to see two guys kill almost everyone from the hand, or at least defeat them in physical combat, not actually kill them.
Yeah.
So that just shows you how weak the next generation of the hand is going to be,
Fucking A. The
which
kids,
is fine.
kids today, even just think you join the hand and that's all you need to do. No, man, because they're coming from heaven for you.
It's true.
Smack you around.
We found
Fucking
out
A.
that the portal is open still.
Yeah,
So
was
it
that
must-
implied and we just missed it?
I think I thought something
Yeah.
like this, where I was like, well, we don't know that it's closed yet,
Or how long,
or
it,
how
stays
long
open
it stays
for
open
and all that
for.
shit?
Yeah. So it's open and it's unguarded.
Which
So
is
the hand
bad.
could be
That's his-
making a run for it.
That's his whole thing. He must have been like, can't wait for that portal to open so I can start guarding it. And then it's like, boom, boom, it's open. It's like, woo, that was great. Day one went really good. You guys going to bed? Okay, sweet. And then just peaced out.
Yeah, he should have
That's
waited till like the
fucking
last
crazy.
minute and like
Right?
left, and then came back 15 years later and be like, I got trapped wrong side.
Sorry, man. I was I was trying to do. I don't know. You know how it is. It's been 15 years, Danny. I know. I'm fucking weird, right?
You know it has at least a couple more days because they can get back to it, and
Right.
it's probably a plane ride and a long ass hike, so
Yeah. So it's probably open for I don't know how long. Fuck,
maybe a month. Who knows?
many days.
But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe we'll even get a peek inside. I'm sure they're gonna have to go back to defend it for some epic battle on the
battle.
last episode. What else?
But
did we
I
learn?
really like. There's so much more to talk about with this whole fucking thing. Bakudo is the new Gao, and
Yeah,
fucking
and he's like worse because in every way you could take that statement. Because
yeah.
Gao is like, oh, she's evil and awesome, and I like that. And this guy is also evil, but I don't like that. He's like he's much more the cult leader version of her, where he's like, oh yes, and how does that make you feel? Oh no, I believe in partnership and synergy. Oh, good things. No, take care of you in the future.
We had him pegged as like a creeper from day one.
Yes.
And he is creepy and all that shit.
and bad.
And they were dropping stuff like, is it the right time to like tell him? And it's like, not yet. We have to do this. Or
Yeah.
and she was asking his like permission and for different stuff. And you're like, this is creepy. What's going on
I'm
here?
glad though she
We,
ultimately has left
yeah.
them
Right.
in favor of her man.
Which
you
is
know.
cool.
Yeah, but she's not with them right now. She's all alone in Chinatown. So hopefully they'll link back up shortly, maybe in the next episode.
I'm not sure where that school is or what's going on
There's
there.
gonna be a lot of explaining to do.
I don't know, dude. This is interesting and it's really weird because they're presenting this perspective that it feels topical and like current eventy in a way.
Explain that.
Like you've always heard that these people were bad, but it's more complicated than
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? And we do a lot of stuff with like people from different places and their perspective on us and our perspective
Sure.
on them and all this shit. Not to get into it or get political, but this was super interesting because he has been away for 15 years. I
Yeah.
don't know if they
And
get
he's never actually met the hand ever.
that was like integral to this whole plot or whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I've been told my whole life that they're bad news. And then Claire and everyone's like, they are fucking bad news. I've met them too. They're fucking bad news. And Gao is like, I'm bad news, and walking around and all that stuff. So he had every reason to like confirm all of his things. But I don't know if they get Cable in heaven, and if they know maybe things have changed. Maybe maybe the hands modernize, and now we have all these computer monitors in the basement, and we're doing this thing. Yes, we are the hand, but this is a new, gentler. It's a softer hand than before or whatever. But Gao is old school, and I've been around since 1700s, and fuck you. We just like burn people's eyes out and make them do drugs.
What
like,
is their
who knows?
what is their mission statement though? As the good hand though,
I
like
have no idea.
because he's like we stop people like Gao, but like How many people are like that? And does that mean you only stop old original versions of the hand?
Well,
Is
and
that
he-
your whole mission?
And he flat out goes to Harold and says, "I'm the new Gao. How you doing? We have plans for you and all that shit." So
yeah, so he's still Gao.
they obviously are not like not running shit, and they're like actively recruiting people, and like she, Colleen was actually in that position of like, I have a little dojo here, whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
and I'm
her
gonna
best and brightest
I'm sending
skits.
my best off
Yes.
here, right? Fuck.
No,
Right? So
interesting.
like, what the fuck? I don't know. They don't seem that soft and modern. They seem like they still have a core
Yeah,
set
I
of
think it
beliefs
just
that
might
are
be
bad.
like, no, we don't torture as much anymore.
Or maybe they're just as who knows, whatever. Everyone always thinks like, well, this is the new generation. We're doing it better. We're not doing that evil shit.
Judging by
but still,
just
whatever.
how they treat Danny, I'm like, I think they're still pretty bad.
Yeah, totes.
Yeah.
Totes, man. Hold on. Ba-dee-ba-da-ba-doo-ba.
But just these
Yeah,
good
have
battle
any more?
scenes in this,
Oh, yeah.
and like, I like the the alarms are going off, the lights are tracking, they're fighting back to back, killing the whole hand.
Yeah.
That was a good shot. I liked the dad. He's like, come more to the forefront. He's out there with like a hand associate, it seems, and he's like, yeah, my daughter's
Yeah.
gonna run this thing again. We got some blackmail here. Do you want your kids to find out this shit? So I want you to kill yourself. I'm not gonna kill. And just kills
I like
himself.
that. That was cool.
And that guy then makes it look like he did it himself.
Yeah, like get it right, do whatever. We're having a system maintenance
Exactly.
reboot and all that stuff. We're in a bit of
Joy
a
sweeps
blackout
in
here.
now for a nice little talk with the VIPs over there, and kind of says, you kind of really need a Rand back in charge of this company. You need people that they know. You need me, my brother, Danny. You need us, and we will take you out of this time of shit and bring you back to prosperity, a time people know where we had record profits. And they voted her back in.
Yeah, so she smoothed it over in like the public sense. Her dad was out
Uh-huh.
there in like the dirty sense, making everything work
The
out.
best part of the dad is she goes, Dad, I have to ask you, now that we're being honest, did you hire someone to kill him? And he's like, I can honestly say, I did not hire someone to kill him. Because
Yeah.
he fucking killed him!
I loved that so much.
Genius.
And you said it right before it happened,
Yep.
even too. But he was like, "I do remember my promise, and I can honestly say to you, no,
Yep.
I did not have." And he says it like, "I did not have sex with that woman."
Yes.
He says it like, "I did not have him killed."
It's,
All that
it's,
stuff.
it's beautiful.
And then turns to the camera and goes, "Huh!" Or
Got him.
fucking crazy. Yeah, no, it was awesome. So he's still like he's doing his like boss stuff and his shit.
Yeah.
But he's also unhinged. He smashed that bottle of vintage hooch
Yes,
and all
but
that
didn't
stuff.
hurt anybody.
No.
Said he was sorry immediately, cleaned it up. But
Yes.
right after he says, and in my thing of honesty, while I did not have this man killed, there's someone we have to destroy. And he names the new
Bakuda.
leader of the hand, yeah.
Yeah.
Which he's bugged, which maybe they didn't see that because their computer
Maybe
system
Danny
was
just happened to be
destroyed
fucking
by
with
Danny.
everything down there. Yeah.
But that potentially could not have been good for them.
No, and he should be smarter than that in a lot of ways.
I wonder if the new school hand has powers to hurt old school hand magic, so like they can make it so he can't come back to life.
Well, they would certainly, I would think, know the ins and outs of that magic at the very least, right? Because they would
You'd
have
think.
the documents in like
Yeah.
the library or something.
On their way out, escaping from the hand's cult headquarters, he got stabbed. Yeah, like in his kidney area.
With this weird
some magical
spiky
silver
thing.
weapon,
It looked like a
presumably.
lodestone thing, like a fucking weird ass.
But it
spike.
seemingly has taken away his ability to, power up.
Yeah, and we had an interesting exchange about that watching it live, because the guy gives a speech, Bakuda, like, your hatred and your anger have clouded you. You can no longer, balance your chi or something like that.
Yeah, but
And
I
it's
think
like,
that's a
wait, but you
wild
just,
card
it's
thing
like,
just
wait
to
a minute,
say.
but you just got stabbed with that thing that clearly it seemed like that was like.
They showed him look at it
Yeah.
and then stab him, so I
it
think
was-
that
it was a
definitely
clear
means something.
thing. That maybe that is what's interfering with
Yeah.
his
That would be my
whateverness.
guess. We got to see one more time that red belt who graduated, who got sent to this academy. We found out actually that's where he was sent. And,
Right, so like this is that elite
Yes.
scholarship academy thing this whole time. She's been sending people off to the hand.
yeah, and he gets his leg like inverted by Davos. That was pretty great.
I like that too, where like Danny's like, "Well, this is a hand facility," and Davos like pauses and goes, "Okay, well, we'll just kill as many as we can on the way out, but the
Yeah.
plan's the same." And he's like, "Whoa, wait, no, it's not like this whole thing." Like I like the attitude, and he has no hesitation. It's like it's a woman, it's a kid, it's a whatever. He's like, "Bitch,
I laughed.
bam."
There was one,
does not give a
girl who particularly rushed at him. This like long-haired, brown-haired girl. She like rushes and like he's like and like gets her like really quick, and she goes, "Ah!"
I know.
and like falls out. But like everyone else like no noise at all, and then "Ah!"
I think it was a little sexism there.
It was
She
hilarious.
was into it. No, I took it like I liked because that's what I was thinking of was that, and then when he takes out because like his back is turned to Davos, and he's this young dude, and he clearly like knows Danny. They're like talking, and just like just like
Well, because he's
fucking
slowing up the plan.
Fucking, he's like, come on, dude, this is not even just life and death. This is like cosmic fucking balance shit.
Exactly.
We
No,
gotta
it's
go.
important.
Fuck off, and I like that a lot.
But that's part of his stance. Why
Yeah.
I made a comment like I bet he would have been a better Iron Fist. Like
because
because he seems like he knows the task. This is
he's
the
on
job.
board, yeah.
I have to do this. Like every bad guy here is just hand. I
Fuck
don't
'em.
care what they are. They have to die.
Right, I'm sure you got long sob story, but I just gotta go. No, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's in a lot of these things when because Thor's just like, you understand, I love her and like Earth and stuff, and there's stuff happening, and like Heimdall's just like word, like it's just like they just go like jump on board, but these people live for so long, and there's so many stupid little problems.
Yeah.
They should just be like, no, it's gonna take a lot to convince me not to follow like the big plan, the 1700-year plan that I'm in the middle of here, right?
No, because
Fuck.
that's exactly it. Just-
Everyone else should feel like high school students. I'm in love. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, shut up. No. You'll understand when you're 400. We have to go now.
I wonder if being in heaven, if they will live longer. Like if Danny stayed there, if he'd live longer.
Yeah, like, do they have to be... where does that come from? Because Gal lives a long time. He lives a long time. That's always been one of these kung fu tropes.
Yeah, I wonder.
Where, like, the ancient master becomes so ancient and masterful that they can live a long time as a result.
Yeah.
You get powers. You sleep,
It's
sleep in a
a
pot.
really great catch-22 where it's like, no, the longer you live, the stronger you get. The stronger you are, the longer you live. Like it's like what?
Oh, so
Where's the
you're living
downside?
forever.
Oh, I have a long beard. Is that a downside?
Well, your downside is like one day because of like a movie, you're gonna have to sacrifice yourself for some younger person who's up and coming. And that's just what
fine.
and you're like, I just won't do that. Of course not.
Like after 1,000 years, that's probably all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this was a decent episode. It brought it
I
a little
like
bit
this
back further
episode.
for
This
me.
was feeling pretty good.
Yeah, with 3 episodes to go, I think we have some room for improvement,
11,
but I
12,
think we can
13.
be good.
Yes. I want to call out the vintage Chinese 1948 footage from
Yeah, they
like
showed you an original Iron Fist, or a
Yes.
previous Iron Fist, and he had the mask from the comics. He had both hands ablaze with a slight trail as he punched and stuff. Yeah, so like that, he's like, this is what you could be, Danny.
So that was cool because this is their like continued commitment to find a way to get the original look and feel.
Yes.
Like when you had Luke Cage, like
Yeah.
I look ridiculous or whatever, and they have this now because like that's Iron Fist, and he says like that's an Iron Fist, that's what you're shooting for or whatever, and you're like,
Yeah.
nice, awesome, because this is now Danny Rand, hooded sweatshirt, chilling out in the city like guy. He's not, I don't think gonna embrace that and look like that. We don't know.
He
But
should definitely be wearing a mask. You can't be
can't
a
just
CEO
be
and just
yeah.
knocking bitches out. Like,
Billionaire,
just get
playboy,
sued.
Iron Fist.
Yeah.
No, and the way his powers work, it would barely even be like a thing where you could like, that's ridiculous. I don't have it. It's like, well, you just kicked that guy down the stairs. It would be like a very like whatever thing. He's kung fuing most of the time.
Yeah.
But I loved both fists activated for a long time. It seems like Danny's in like the larval stages of Iron Fist,
Sure.
where he just barely gets the one fist going for a little bit. This dude was just swinging, doing the whole
Yeah,
thing.
they were just
Like,
on.
that's awesome. That's what I want to see this character do. Fuck.
Maybe by Defenders we'll have that. Because by Defenders, if he doesn't step up his game, he like won't be able to compete.
Okay, so I wasn't gonna call that out like here. I was gonna call it out last time and didn't, and then they kind of stepped it up. But I was gonna say like,
Sure.
because in that hallway fight, because when there's a hallway and they get cornered, both of us said out loud, "Hallway fight,
Yeah.
Jinx,"
Uh-huh.
and all that shit. Because the hallway fight jokes about these series is. But yeah, like he never turns his fist on during that fight. He's just a dude that knows kung fu, and sometimes as we've called out, they'll like pair off and like we each take a guy. It's like, wait, the night nurse took a guy. Like, what's going on? Why is he?
No,
because
when you think about it, it's like, all right. So when he does power up for the short period of time he's done so far, it's like he's very strong, like Luke Cage. Or it's like, or you could take the punishment to this. It's like
Yeah.
well, like every one of the other characters, like
Right.
but he can fight like Daredevil, like
Well, no, he's very trained in martial arts and has all these things. It's like, right, like Daredevil. No, but he's
yeah.
strong.
And Jessica Jones is
whatever.
like the halfway point of Daredevil and fucking
So,
Luke
like-
Cage. So like, what
so-
are you, bro?
So where is his like niche or whatever? Right?
Yeah, he's got to be able to
Yeah.
activate for a long period of time.
And maybe does he have any? You're the resident comic book expert.
I'm not super
Do you
versed
remember?
in Iron Fist.
I'm super not versed either, but I have seen some like covers, float,
Mm-hmm.
float by in my time. So I did recognize the vintage look, and I was super excited to see that and shit. I hope his powers grow. Maybe he'll rise to the occasion this season. Who knows?
We'll see. Maybe we'll get like that end last episode fighting for his fucking city at the doors, keeping out a whole army type of thing.
Like we saw Daredevil's new suit or whatever, old suit or whatever, a little peek into the next the future.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Looking forward to see how this goes.
Let's check out episode 11, guys. We'll see you very shortly.
Fuck yeah.